Hello and welcome to Talking Baseball. One more series before the All-Star break. The Kitties are back. The Sox are back. And watch out for the fish sticks. Let's talk ball. Let's talk ball. Jake Bennett.
Mickey Rivers.
Those are two titans of the game right now. Hello and welcome to Talking Baseball, presented by Fanatics Markets, where fans trade on sports. Fanatics Markets available now on the app stores. Get ready to FRF, people. In 24 hours, we're all going to be together at our Philly All-Star Weekend house, so things are tense. We had to switch spots with Chris Rose this morning because he's doing big Chris Rose things always. Sent a hilarious email. I might read it on the show coming up later, because he didn't have to email it. I'm Jake Storielli. That is Trevor Plouffe. You're hearing the giggle of beautiful Bobby Golf's Rob Sirocco. Might have a golf update for you guys after the episode. We'll talk about that. But it's exciting. We're almost at the break. It sneaks up on us every year somehow, about 90 or so games in. Coach Trev, former Twins player, current Twins broadcaster, hardest working man in baseball. How are you?
In baseball media, yeah.
Okay.
What do you know about Mickey Rivers?
I mean, he's a legend. My honest feedback is he was always the guy that showed up at Old Timers Day and was like old, but kind of like running.
He played for the Yankees. Oh my gosh, for 74 games. And oh no, that's not true. There's more seasons there. Okay, so you do know him.
Yeah, Mickey Rivers.
I didn't know. Yeah, I just picked him out of the blue.
No, he's he
was Miami before Miami was probably like Miami.
Oh, like that. Yeah.
Drafted by the White Sox in the first round of the 68 draft, in the 8th round of the 68 June secondary phase draft, the Washington Senators in the first round of the 1969 draft, and the Braves in the second round in the 1969 secondary phase draft. What does all that mean? I don't know. I don't care. Mickey Rivers, stud fast.
MVP 3 in 76. Not bad. Would take that.
2-time World Series guy, champ. 70
swipes in 75. Okay. Shout out Mickey Rivers. Mick the Quick. Let's do it, Trev, because I think we're excited for the week and weekend that's about to happen. Can't wait to see everyone who's going to be in Philadelphia. We got so much fun stuff planned. The John Bino's stoked. He's at physical therapy right now. He's moving well, though. He's moving well. Uncle Joe's on an all-star weekend's always exciting. We're going to have our whole crew up there. We got a big event the day of the game. My mom's going to be there. I think we sold out, dude. I think it's like 200 people. Like, it's...
Wow.
Yeah. Buckle up for that. And on the East Coast in beautiful Philly, and the Phillies are rolling. Zach Wheeler featured this episode. Not an all-star. It's here, people. Blitzball Battle Softball Spectacular Game 1 is out now. There's new games released every Tuesday and Thursday over the next month. Each team this year has an AUSL Pro on it this season. Go watch on our Warehouse Games channel right now. It's Friday. Let's chew through it quick and hard in the National League. And if we're doing the National League, you got to talk some Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals, because they teed it up for a 5-banger, and the Brewers took 4 of the 5 games. Kyle McGreevy held them off in Game 4 with 90 pitches and some Jordan Walker. But Trev, it's Brew Crew season. Ton of pitching. Mizorowski, throwing. Bobby Gasser, Logan Henderson. That's how the Brewers get it done, man. They've dominated St. Louis this year. At one point, they won 7 straight games against St. Louis in this season. Dominant. Bryce Terang showing up in a lot of the box scores. Jake Bauers having an amazing first half. Brewers take 4 out of 5. The Fish Sticks live on. They sweep the Seattle Mariners. Wow. Jacob Marcy with the walk-off in that first game. Tyler Phillips in the bullpen shut him out in Game 2. And then they knock around Bryce Miller. Don't leave that splitter up to Otto Lopez. because that's going to be a 2-run triple to open up the game. They're real. Miami is in fuego. The Diamondbacks and Padres split a 4-gamer. Both of them have the record of 46 and 47. Manny Machado is about to have the lowest batting average for someone on pace for 30 homers. That's all Max Kepler's back in homering. Trev likes that. Although, cleanest guy in baseball, Max Kepler. Roll your R's when you say Andujar. I don't know if I care about either of those teams right now. I do care about these two teams. The Braves take 2 out of 3 from the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates win that first game, known as the Ryan O'Hearn game. Might hear more about his 10 stakes coming up. An all-time performance. But then it's Braves the rest of the way. Joey Bart redemption series, as he's now in ATL against his former mates in Pittsburgh. And then the Braves win the series. A fun final game that Yastrzemski hits the grand slam in the 9th to open it up, despite Jake Mangum's best effort. Great name. Gotta talk about him more. Mangum Condom Studios. The Nationals take 2 out of 3 from the Astros. First game, as electric as it comes. These two offenses, 12-11. Houston looks like they're coming back. Bryce Matthews. Sure, Braden Shoemake. It wasn't enough. They win that second game, but a tremendous bullpen effort for Houston. But then Foster Griffin. We talked about him, and he went out and he did it again. As they take the series from Houston. Dodgers and Rocks played a fun one. My goodness. Extra innings in that first game. Dalton Rushing thinks I'm lining my pockets somehow from him. I'm not. I'm broke, Dalt. He gets the walk-off hit in that first game. The Rocks hold him off in game 2, and then the Dodgers win a 1-run game. His name is Mookie Betts. I say, Poppy. Can he play baseball? Dodgers take the set. Those Phillies, can't wait. They take 2 out of 3 from the Reds, and it's kind of obvious. Wheeler and Luzardo shut them down. Kyle Schwarber's 3-0 homer, one of the calls of the year, maybe. Duran shuts it down in the pitcher's duel in that final game. Phillies take the set. In our final NL series, of course, it's the Blue Jays. They take 2 out of 3 from the San Francisco Giants. Elliot Ramos and the boys put on a big effort, scoring 10 runs in that first game. But then it's Blue Jays rest of the way. They score 9 and 10. And Dylan Cease, no, into the 9th. Sorry. But they get the win. Dalton Varsho made plays all over the place. Okamoto driving in runs. That's what happened in the National League.
John Schneider with some good quotes there about the no-hitter. Okay.
Yeah.
Get Cody Clemens to the All-Star game, John. If you want my respect. I got the standings, Pop. I got the standings. I think I want to start out west today since it's Friday, where the Dodgers have a 14.5 game lead, 61 and 33 for them on cruise control. The 14.5 game lead, well, that's over both the Snakes and the Padres, who are 46 and 47, as you so eloquently put during your burn. The Giants, wow, 39 and 54. Colorado, wow, 38 and 57. In the Central, we thought this was going to be tight, Pa. We thought it was going to be tight. It's not. It's just not. 7-game lead for the Brewers, 59 and 34 for them. They do it every year. Just took 4 out of 5 from the Cardinals.
Crazy.
The Cubs, 52 and 41. They're 7 games back. Now the Cardinals, 10.5 at 48 and 44. Pittsburgh, and even 47 and 47. And then Cincinnati falling fast, 42 and 50 for them. Out east, there's been a shakeup. The Braves, everyone thought they were going to run away with it. They've been playing some pretty bad ball as of late. 54 and 38 for them. Still a nice looking record, but they've started to go the wrong way. The guys that are going the right way. The fish sticks. 52 and 42 for them. Only 3 games back, tied with my Philadelphia Phillies. The Nationals, 48 and 46. And then Jolly's Mets, 40 and 54. In the National League wild card, it would be Chicago with the top spot. Then Miami and Philadelphia tied for the second and third spots. St. Louis, 3 games back of them. Washington 4 games back, and then Pittsburgh 5 games back. So a little bit of separation happening in that NL wildcard race. So if the playoffs started today, it would be Atlanta and between either the Cubs, or excuse me, the Marlins or the Phillies, right?
Yes, I think, I don't know if it's tiebreaker. It currently has the Marlins below the Phillies, but tied. So in theory, I believe
Chicago would play the other team of those two teams. Those are the standings in your National League.
How about the NL East showing up without the New York Mets, who we thought could be a powerhouse team this season potentially? And yeah, Trev, I'll be honest, it was the first time I looked at the NL playoff standings, and with my new acquired taste for fish and what's going on in Miami, because I think they're real. I think it's so real. Even though they just lost Owen Casey again, winners of 6 straight, 8-2 in their last 10. Your NL playoff teams, there's a chance this is it. Like the Phillies, the Cubs, the Braves, the Brewers, the Dodgers are.
Yeah, there's a chance. It's too early. I
know. But I guess I just want to tell the people that's how much I actually believe in the Marlins, because the way they are playing right now, the lineup is relentless. They're getting high-end pitching efforts. And I'm looking at the teams behind them, and it's like Cardinals leaking oil. Nats have kind of been the same story. My Pirates, as much as I admitted I liked them, they lose Connor Griffin. The reason that I said, like, I kind of missed on this team. And then, dude, the D-backs and the Padres right now are doing nothing for me. With all of that, let's talk about what's doing something for me. Beers. The Brewers.
Oh, yeah.
4 out of 5, man. And, Trev, again, there's almost a board side that comes out of it, but, like, dude, Shane Drone, I just had to look up, like, am I saying his name right? Because I'm, not super familiar with the guy. He gives them 7.2. Like, that's we don't see starting pitchers do that. And then earlier on in the series, they get an effort, or that was game 1, excuse me. But like Robert Gasser, it's guys we almost forget from the Brewers, or guys that are riding the bus sometimes for them. And they still get the same effort somehow that puts them in position to take 4 out of 5 games from a good divisional opponent.
This just kind of shows the separation of, I mean, honestly, talent on the field, up and down, and kind of different types of ways to win for the Brewers. You mentioned the guys. You mentioned Mizorowski in that because you have other guys doing things that you want to highlight. How about, young Cooper Pratt finishing a homer shy of the cycle, or another 21-year-old Luis Lara coming up. He drives in 2. In his debut, and it's like they don't need new toys. But they continuously are able to bring guys up that know how to play the game, that play the game kind of their way. I don't want to call it the Brewer way, but you can say that. They got up and down the lineup, and especially in this series, if you kind of like look at, hey, who had the big hits or who helped them? You mentioned the pitchers. I mean, you got like guys like David Hamilton. He tweaks his hamstring mid at bat, still hits a double. Obviously, Bryce Terang's pissed he's not an all-star. He has the go-ahead 2-run single in game 1. And it's just up and down the lineup. They're able to do it, and that's before you get to the starting pitching. That's before you get to the bullpen. Like they're just such a complete team. They don't make mistakes, and you take 4 out of 5 from a divisional opponent. I mean, it's hard to do.
Yeah, man, and this reeked of like what the Brewers do to the Reds. They're just like a little better, and they win the game. And I mean, some of these Brewers numbers, it's a historic first half for them. Like I believe with that last game, they locked in their best ever first half in Brewers history. And it just feels like they're constantly adding 7 through 9 hitters in this 5-game set. The Brewers, 18 of 54. That's a .333 average. Cardinals 7 through 9, 4 of 51. That's an .078. We've talked about the importance of flipping the lineup, and it feels like there's going to be some analytics thing that comes out one day of how important that truly is. The Brewers have that, whether it's the matchup. And I'm glad you mentioned Luis Lara, because we got an all-Story Ellick team guy. 5'7", 170?
It's just what they do. It's them and the Guardians going after the short guys.
Short guys that can play baseball in the sport where it doesn't matter your size, you can play baseball.
I mentioned this on the broadcast because I was watching some clips online, and Dustin Pedroia came up, and I click on Dustin Pedroia videos. I just do. And he was talking about, like, before he got drafted, talking to he said he was talking to an AL East scout, wouldn't name the name.
Nice.
He goes, I raked against this team. He goes, actually, I raked against every AL East team, so I'm not really giving anything away. He's just a dog. He goes, so you're telling me if I was this much taller, I'd go in the first round?
Right.
Like, and that is the problem, or it's the beauty of the sport, but the problem that used to be. And I don't think we're seeing that anymore. The smart teams are like, okay, I don't care if you're 5'9", 5'10". Like, can you put the bat to the ball? How are your eyes? Like, can you play defense? Can you run? We'll figure it out. Like, those are the smart teams, man. You could.
I mean, Rob, just run this play. This is Luis Lara up. At his first major league RBIs, 2 outs, 1 run game, bases hucked.
Yeah, get through that 3-hole.
We got a runner going first to third. Like that video is so Brewers coded, it's disgusting. And yeah, I've seen. And by the way, Cooper Pratt, we talked about him getting that contract extension. Luis Lara is one of those guys. He's 7 years, 31 mil. So like 21 years old, Brewers believe in that cat. Yeah, they're adding to their recipe as they beat up on the Cardinals. And the Cardinals, like I said, Alec Burleson almost hits the furthest homer of the season, misses by 1 foot. That's the game they do win. But yeah, the Cardinals have lost a little bit of momentum.
Jordan Walker, 73 runs driven in already. Holy shnikes. Can't wait to see him in the home run derby. But yeah, 10.5 games back in the division for the Cardinals.
Scott Mizorowski, that's a nice one. Off the Big Mac land.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
He's a big boy. Yeah, derby's going to be Caminero, Ben Rice, my guy.
Caglione.
No Philly. Put Schwarber in at the last second. Maybe whoever wins gets to go against Schwarbs. I don't know.
Didn't you see Don Mattingly basically admitted that was going to happen?
Oh, I didn't see
on accident.
Whoops.
Yeah, Bob, get that video up. You got that? I know he does.
I am, actually. I'm glad he's doing it, especially in Philly. Him and Kyle both, right? Not sure on Kyle yet. I thought Kyle's going to do it. Maybe he's waiting to make sure he's everything's good. Yeah, so I'm glad he's doing it, especially in Philly.
Be there. We'll be in the house. Can't wait. I think
Where are we sitting?
We're doing a live show before. I think we're in left center.
Center.
We'll see. Trev, we're talking a lot of Marlins, Papo. And it's because they're amazing. They get the walk-off in that first game. Otto Lopez, who we both highlighted, him and Xavier Edwards, of guys that we want to know more about. Dude, this was going through some Mariner stuff. Their fans were like, we're not surprised by this result. And I think if you're a Marlins fan, you're not surprised by this. They're 10 games above 500, first time since 2023, 26-8 since June 1st. And they're to have that record, every facet has to be operating, and they are, man. I'm in. I'm all in.
They're another team up and down the lineup. They have their main cog at the top, but they're getting, performances. We talked about how much the 7, 8, 9 does for a series or a team when they get going hot. And then to be able to do this against, a Mariners pitching staff that's very, very good. Very impressive. But you mentioned you have Jacob Marcy getting it going. You got Kyle Stowers, 4 straight games with a homer. You got Edwards and Lopez up the middle. It's a lot. We love Miami having a good team. We do.
World Baseball Classic. We were there this year. That was this year. They're going to be. They lose Owen Casey again, which he was getting back into form and playing really well. So let's see how that feels. Yeah, man. They can use an inning eater, maybe at the end of that rotation. And again, we thought Sandy would be the guy. We thought Scooble would be the guy. Right now, not sure who the guy is going to be because, not to get ahead of ourselves with the Tigers, but Tigers, Red Sox, and Marlins are the hottest team in the sport right now.
I want to look at Phillips' game log. I know they're trying to build him up. he's built up,
right?
So he went 6 against Texas. He went 7 1/3 against St. Louis, both quality starts. Then he got roughed up a little bit in Sacramento. You don't even count that.
Illegal.
And then here he goes 5 shutty against Seattle. So I mean, dang man. In my mind, he had